Hello, and welcome back to Bible Wits Bible Corner. Today we're going to be in the book of Acts, and I'm going to read from chapter 7, verse 57 through chapter 8, verse 1. Starting with the English Standard Version. But they cried out with a loud voice and stopped their ears and rushed together at him. Then they cast him out of the city and stoned him, and the witnesses laid down their garments at the feet of a young man named Saul. And as they were stoning Stephen, he called out, "Lord Jesus, receive my spirit." And falling to his knees, he cried out with a loud voice, "Lord, do not hold this sin against them." And when he had said this, he fell asleep. And Saul approved of his execution. And there arose on that day a great persecution against the church in Jerusalem, and they were all scattered throughout the region of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles. Okay. Now, New Century Version. Then they shouted loudly and covered their ears, and all ran at Stephen. They took him out of the city and began to throw stones at him to kill him. And those who told lies against Stephen left their coats with a young man named Saul. While they were throwing stones, Stephen prayed, "Lord Jesus, receive my spirit." He fell on his knees and cried in a loud voice, "Lord, do not hold this sin against them." After Stephen said this, he died. Saul agreed that the killing of Stephen was good. On that day, the church of Jerusalem began to be persecuted, and all the believers except the apostles were scattered throughout Judea and Samaria. Okay, so most of the time when this passage is brought up, the focus is on Stephen. And rightfully so. I'm not going to focus on Stephen for this video. However, in a future video, I will bring this verse up, or this passage up again, and talk about Stephen. But what I want to talk about is Saul, also known as Paul, and what exactly his effort was. And when I say effort, I'm not talking about anything except for giving 100% of himself. As a Pharisee, he gave 100% of himself, thinking that he was doing right by God by persecuting the Christians. And then when God stopped him and blinded him and told him, "Hey, you are persecuting me. The one that you think you are serving, you are actually persecuting. So go into this town, meet this person. He will tell you what you need to do." So Saul went, he got baptized, he got his vision back. And then when he became a true follower of Christ, again, effort. He gave 100% of himself as a Christian, bringing people to Christ. So, what does that say about how we are supposed to live? I want to be careful here and not put too much emphasis on Paul. The emphasis needs to be on Jesus Christ. But the effort Paul gave is the effort that we need to give. Giving 100% of ourselves to God. But making sure we're doing it in the correct way. Because again, Saul thought he was doing it correctly. Jesus told him, "Nope, that's wrong. You need to do it this way. You need to basically follow the example of the person that you approved of the stoning of." Give 100% of yourself to God all the time. I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful, God-centered day. Bye.